Hello guys, hope you can hear me. Hello. Okay. Okay guys, I was trying to share the invite to the groups. So quickly, like we always do, let's do an invite. Let's do a quick one. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, um, Twitter.tv or Twitter, do a share. Wherever you're watching from, do a share. Do a share, guys. Wherever you're watching from, do a share. Share the share the video to your let me say share the video to your status, share it to your stories, share it to your whatever platform you want to share it, guys. Let's invite more persons to join us so we are not going to be lonely today. Let's increase the numbers. So let's do a share of the video, do a quick share to somebody who you know have been losing so much money and you do not want them to be losing again. You want those who are going to be on the winning side. Or if you know someone who you want to get involved in crypto, but you want them when they are coming, that they shouldn't come in to start having sad stories. You want them to have positive stories. Do share and invite them as well, and let's bump the number up. Do a retweet if you're watching on Twitter. If it's on Facebook, do a share of the video. So if you have my WhatsApp contact saved, and probably if I have your contact saved, you definitely might have seen me uploaded on my status some hours ago. How today has been quite, should I say, eventful for me in the sense of studies and all that, because I think I started posting towards around the afternoon evening time. That's when I started making posts, because I've been reading the most part of the day. And in fact, I was actually thinking of postponing this session, maybe canceling it and pushing it to like a different date, a different time. But and I was like, there's no need. Let me not disappoint. Let me just be here and let me teach this for you guys today. And then on Sunday, we'll have our crypto capital show. I'm going to teach something different entirely and give us some important informations. And then we're going to pick up from there. So I'm here right now against all odds to so I can deliver the right information for every one of you and help to see most of you succeed. Now, this is the funny thing. The funny thing is that today, I I I wasn't really much active. I wasn't really posting anything and all that. But yeah, I made profit. How much profit did I make today? So I think I profited of about 15 to $16,000 without just even while I was not doing anything crypto related. I was just focusing on my studies and reading. Yet I still made about $16,000 today, without putting any efforts, without wanting to post anything and all that. Now you can have the same. So me saying, okay, let me take out time to come and see want to share is just because I want to I want more of you to have that kind of life, better life than even I am having, whereby whether you're actively or not, you're going to be making a cool amount of money on a daily basis, like from time to time in the space we are in. I hope we are doing well, and I hope this weekend we make a lot of money. Okay, let me reply some of the comments I'm seeing before we go straight to today. Choice, good evening. Deborah, good evening. Timmy Joseph has been showing up in a lot of this live session. I think what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start this. Every live session, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I think I need to start doing a cash giveaway in every live session we do. What do we think about it? Does it make sense? I want to start doing a cash giveaway in every live session we do. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, let me know. Kingsley, good evening. Hi, Shifu mom here's from here. Yeah, that's my mama. Good day, mom. Hello. Hope we're enjoying our weekend. Hope we're enjoying our weekend. So I say yes, but start today. Okay. Maybe we're gonna start from today. We're gonna start. Someone. Oh, I can start see. I can see comments from X. Yeah. So someone from X said, "Good evening, Don Biggie." I don't know who that is. She said, "Good evening, boss Shifu." Okay, makes a lot of sense. So I think maybe we start from today. Maybe we can start from today. Okay. So my broadband disconnected quite a bit. It's got disconnected, and I don't know how this is gonna be now. My broadband got disconnected, and for me to set it up and do a recharge, I need to go out and do a refill. So that was why there's an issue, and some of you are saying you can't hear me. I got disconnected. My broadband got disconnected. I actually thought I filled it up, but it turned out it's exhausted. So I need to do a refill. But so we're gonna use a different Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's going to be very good, but at least if you can see me and you can hear me, we're gonna manage it to just for this session, And probably by Sunday, I'm gonna we'll be back to the usual network I usually make use of. But I'm back, and now I'm like able to talk. I just want to be sure that you guys can hear me now and you can still see me. Let me know. Drop a comment if you can hear me and you can see me. Just drop a comment. Let me know from our comments. Okay, fantastic. Okay, good. I'm happy to know that you guys can hear me and you can see me. So let me quickly do this and make sure everything is connected. Okay, we are good to go. So I have to upload a slide again for today's session. So today, what are we going to be talking about today? What are we going to be discussing today? So just like the topic, now this year is a very critical year. Every $1, £1, $1, €1 that you waste It's equivalent to $100. So losing $1 right now is like losing $100. Losing $10 right now is like losing $1,000. And based on that, you do not want to be on the losing end. You want to do now. It's not that losses are inevitable. Definitely losses will be there, but you want to make sure at this point in time it is reduced to the barest minimum. If you gamble with your money, you do not want to gamble with it any longer. If you're joking, you do not want to joke it because it will cost you a lot. A lot. We've gone through the bear market for a long period of time for you to come into the bull market we are in, for you to now start playing around with your funds or start gambling with your funds. Every action now should be well calculated. Something you know that it will generate the rightful reward and benefit for you. And that is why I'm holding this session to help every one of us be on the winning side and on the profitable side. So we are going to be dealing on 5 crypto money mistakes that you could and should avoid in this year 2024. Number one is what I call your storage strategy. Your storage strategy. So what do I mean by your storage strategy? We're talking about your crypto wallets and exchanges that people use. How and where do you store your cryptos? Now, there will be an increase in hackers, people who will want to hack money, people who are going to lose a lot of money this year. The way there's an influx of millions and billions and trillions of dollars into the crypto market, some people are planning how they are going to make it in the right way, how they are going to buy the right coins and make life-changing gains. In that same way, there are people who are planning how they are going to rip you of that money. There are some, they are planning how they are going to create their own coins and then scam people. There are some, they are planning how they are going to create their different things, how they are going to create fake websites and scam people, how they are going to create fake platforms. And so a lot of things are coming up this season. Sometimes so you have to be careful. Many of you here who've been following for a long time knew when I lost 4 of my major crypto wallets, and that experience was with Intrust wallet, and I lost 4 of these wallets. A lot of money was in there, cumulatively over 200 and something $1,000 combined. It was a very painful experience, losing over $200,000. No, looking at how the value it is right now, especially if you are from the country Nigeria, you start calculating how much that is now right now than what it was. Even when it was then, it is still a big money. $200,000, $212,000 is a big money anywhere in the world. And I wouldn't wish that for anybody to have that kind of experience. But this is one of the things you want to do now. You want to have your funds spread across various exchanges. You don't want to have your funds on just one exchange. It is very risky doing that. Very risky doing that. In fact, like most of you know, the most number one exchange I have much faith in and much trust in right now has been Bybit. Over time has been Bybit. That's why I keep on talking about Bybit, and I keep on talking about my link and encouraging most of you to participate and register with our link in the Bybit Trading Network and join and have access to every benefit that is made to us in the Bybit Trading Network from Bybit. Then there are also other exchanges as well that are good, but most times some of these exchanges has issues, regulatory issues with different countries and different governments, which now affects them. Doesn't mean that they are bad, but they are not liable for you. Anything could happen. It's just like Binance, the clampdown on Binance happening in the country Nigeria now. And though Binance is a very, very good thing, Binance is a very, very good exchange, but yet for those in Nigeria right now, it is not very, very good for them because of the way the government is clamping down on it and stuff. And you know how the system is. Those of you who are Nigerians, it's so crazy that maybe someone can even a security official can even see Binance on your phone and just declare you wanted and all that. It's crazy in that part of the world, in most third world world. So you want to be wise. You want to be wise. And do things safe. Now have your funds across various exchanges. Don't have it on one exchange. And now when you have a bigger amount of money, I suggest you getting a safe power hardware wallet. A safe power hardware wallet. You can order for a safe power hardware wallet because the safe power hardware wallet it can host lots of cryptocurrencies. It's just like you having what we call this normal digital wallet, SafePal wallet online. But the difference now is that it's a hardware wallet and not basically a wallet that could just be hacked. So the only way that hardware wallet can be hacked is if you decide to give somebody your passphrase and all that, because it is more like I was thinking mine is not here with me, so it's in the sitting room right now, and I'm not in the sitting room. So basically, I'm in the room. I'm not in the sitting room. So basically, maybe next time I'm gonna like bring it. I'm just gonna show you guys how it is. So it's on my. I think it should be on the dining table and all that. So basically, the with that with that you could basically, it's just small portable, it's like a flash drive. With it you can literally use it to save your is hardware wallets are basically like the safest. We have paper wallets, but we've like literally moved from the era of paper wallets and all that. So the safest right now, the safest form of wallet right now, it's more of what's it called, it's more of more of hardware wallet. So you want to have your phones across this. Now, another way, so I've talked about having your phones spread across various exchanges, which is going to be safe. So in case maybe something bad happens to one exchange, your other money is safe. You know, it's just like is it FTX? When FTX crashed, a lot of people got devastated. Some people committed suicide because they had so much trust in FTX, all their phones were there, and it's a very, very terrible experience. And you do not want to be on the negative side of history. Shall I say something here? It says losing money to hackers is a very, yes, it is a very horrible experience, and you wouldn't want to miss it. You wouldn't want to have that kind of experience at all. Now, when you have various exchanges, it is safe. Number two, get a hardware wallet. It's very good. It's going to help you in that aspect to store, especially those of you who want to keep long term. I encourage people who join the bull run group to always have this, because of most of the coins in our bull run portfolio, we are holding it for a long time. So you don't want to come and open your wallet and see that somebody has hacked and your money is lost. It's a very bad experience. You do not want to have it. So when you have a hardware wallet, you can store most of your long-term coins in that wallet as well for the very, very long time. Number three, you could do is you can have a separate phone, a mobile phone. Let's say that separate phone, you could have wallets in that phone. So your crypto wallet is going to be on that phone. The wallet you use to store crypto is going to be on that phone. That phone is not for browsing. That phone is not for chatting. That phone is not for messaging. In fact, the email you are going to use for that phone is going to be a different email from the ones you use on your other phones. It's just going to be designated for that phone. The only thing you are going to use that phone to do is to store your cryptos in your crypto wallet, and that's all. So if you want to send crypto from that wallet to that wallet, you can send from that phone to the other phone. But this phone is going to be like your mobile phone wallet or your mobile hardware wallet. You can also do that, and this is going to help you be on a very, very safe side, because because this is the crazy thing, you can actually just click a link. You can click a link, and that link is going to load on your phone, and automatically hackers will have access to your crypto wallet. It's as crazy as this. You can just click a link on Twitter, or click a link on Facebook, or click a link on Telegram, and as long as it loads up on your book, automatically hackers will have access to your crypto wallets on that phone. And before you know it, your funds are gone. There are many people who are fall victims of it. They're like they don't give it, they will be confused. Now you want to be on the safer side, so you will not have that kind of experience. But so if you have like a different phone where you have most of your wallets saved and all that, so the trading wallet is different from your storage wallets. Take note. I'm not so that's why I said, what is your storage strategy? Your storage wallet is different from your trading wallet. So in fact, the wallet I use today is not the one I use to store. So I could send $10,000 to this and I move up everything, give it in storage. So there's a lot of risk with this, and most of us do not know. We are ignorant of this thing. And when it comes out, you don't want to be on the wrong side when you've made it. There are some people who I've seen in the last bull run, they've made so much money after struggling to make $100,000 or $500,000 or $200,000. They end up losing money. Number two is what I call your surfing strategy. Your surfing strategy. So, what do I mean by surfing strategy? How do you surf dApps and how do you surf the internet? How do you browse? I was just saying it a couple of minutes ago that you can just mistakenly click a link. We have PH scams. PH scams is one of the most very hard to detect scams. It's quite, should I say, like an invisible scam. You website, but you don't know you're entering a clone website of the original. And let's say you want to buy a coin, and that coin has a fake pancake swap link, and the pancake swap link looks like the original coin, and you put in that fake pancake swap link to buy that coin, and it shows buy successfully. Unknown to you is that that link that you just approved that purchase has automatically given the scammers access to your wallet. And what is going to happen when you do that? They were going to take off your phones. And sometimes these guys are so smart that it won't happen immediately. They will give you time, 2-3 days. You won't even know. 2-3 days later, you open your wallet, you won't see anything. So you do not want to be that. You do not want to have that experience. It's a very bad and terrible experience. You don't want to be. You don't want to be on that phase. So you want to be very, very careful. In fact, this year, when links are sent to you, you want to cross-check it 10 times, 20 times before you do anything. Before you want to cross-check it. You want to be super, super careful when links are sent to you. You don't just want to just dabble on any links. You want to be able to look to be sure that you are on a safe side. Safe side. You want to be extremely careful how you surf both dApps and the internet. So to be careful of this. So your surfing strategy. These are two things I have mentioned that is very, very important. Number three is what I call your sense strategy. Have you ever heard the word where they said common sense is not common? You think it is common, but it is not common. Common sense is not common. And what do I mean by your sense strategy? It's basically how do you understand the current market sentiment? This is based on market dynamics. Remember when we were to enter this year, I told us something very, very unique. That we should understand that the market season we are in is not like the previous cycles we've had. Because for the first time in the history, we are having three major catalyst events happening, not just three, multiple, but we just let's emphasize on just three happening together for the first time. For the first time, we are having Bitcoin spot ETFs, a number of them being approved in the same year as the Bitcoin halving, in the same year as Ethereum ETFs. Now, these three major events, remember, we knew that the Bitcoin halving happens once every 4 years, right? And the Bitcoin spot ETF is entirely unique. The Ethereum ETF is entirely unique. Now, these things are happening for the first times, in the history of cryptocurrencies, in the history of Web3. It has never happened before. So you need to understand that the way the market is going to move will not be like it has been. This is why when people are saying Bitcoin is going to get to 68,000 after the halving, I told you guys already that Bitcoin is going to create new all-time high. The movement is going a little drop in the last week of January. Then from February it will start picking up, and by March it will hit its new all-time high. How did I know these things, this sentiment? Because of this is what I call the sense strategy. We're in an entirely different market. So most people are approaching this market with either a bear market mindset, which is very, very wrong, which is all wrong. Now then, last one. We never had these events that happened this year, happening this year. We never had them in the previous bull runs, and we never have them again in the future. This is understand the magnitude of it, they're going to take advantage of it. So I one of the things that I gave them was just information, a lot of information, which most of you here knew because publicly I was posting about them. In fact, I posted the names of 10 of the biggest research firms in crypto in the world, the 10 biggest, and I paid for every single one of them. And I posted it on the YouTube, on the Telegram channel, which if you scroll to 2021, you will see most of those posts there and how much it costs to subscribe to them. So a year, I'm spending around $20,000, $20,000 to $25,000 in total just to pay for this information because I couldn't physically, the privilege I have now whereby I have so much connection whereby I can travel to meet with these people physically right now, which I'm doing. I couldn't do it then, but what I could do was to just pay for the information. So those who are traveling gives it to us, and I made a lot of money. But this time around it's different, taking an extra mile to get sources of information. Now, and these things, why? Because the market dynamics is different. So you need to approach. So the question is, how do you understand the current market sentiment and how you are approaching it? For example, the new set of people who recently paid for the ETF, I sent an information, and I told the new set of people, which is like a unique information, which is just for them. And I told them that between now and so time, this is what is going to happen. And before these other coins is going to do that, there's some coins that are going to do a certain percentage of gains within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm going to reveal it to them so they can make faster amount of money before the halving. And let's say make like 100K, 200K, and they can now decide to take that money now and put it in the right coins. Such as, let's say, Solana, Ethereum, and all that as well by that time. So you want to have a sense strategy. For those who join the bull run group, we do have periodic, training session, which I haven't held for, is it 2 weeks now or 3 weeks now with them? But I'll have to create that time next week. So next week I'm going to have a private session with them. But but these sessions I do is a lot of training already. But I'm going to have a private session with those in the bull run group next week. So you want to make sure you join the bull run group before I have that session with them. Make sure you join today. So, and then you have access to watch the previous recordings and the past sessions I've had with them. What am I doing in all those sessions? I'm giving them my sense strategy, explain the market dynamics so they understand how this market is moving, what is happening in the market, and how you can take advantage of it. Because a man who lacks understanding is likened to a man who is walking with only one of his legs. A man who lacks understanding in what he is doing in an industry he is in is likened to a man who is walking with one of his legs. So people who lack proper understanding of this market dynamics, of the right sense strategy in this market season we are in, are like people who are walking with one leg. So they will make money. A lot of people will make money now, but the kind of money they are supposed to make, they might not make it. So let's say somebody who's supposed to make $1 million in this bull run, we end up making $100,000, and they'll be happy that they make money. But what has happened is that they've cut short the possibility of how much they are going to make. It's just like somebody who joins the bull run group. He's going to make money, a lot of money, so much amount of money from the information, the bull run portfolio, a lot of money. Then somebody who decides to now pay for the ETF report has an added advantage, an extra advantage. Those ones are going to make mega money than why? That is it. So what one person's know and have access to gives them an edge over others. More edge, more advantage, more winning privileges than the majority. And that's why when people decide to reach out for the ETF report, every single person gets a different information that is related to them alone and that is guaranteed to change their life. You want to understand what will be your strategy, what will be your sense strategy, the market dynamics, how you are approaching the market. Now, your success strategy. What do I mean by success strategy? I told you guys that the difference between somebody who is going to come into the crypto space now and in 2 years his life is he's going to be so rich than somebody who has been in the space for 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, and have more result than them is the level of access that person has and his network strength that the person who has been here for a long time doesn't have. Because it is not about how long, but how well. It's not about how long, but how well. The gray hair is an evidence of age, but not an evidence of wisdom. So that somebody is an old man doesn't mean he's a wise man. Age doesn't equate wisdom. Age only equates experience. The proof of wisdom is that a person has learned from experience and he can extract knowledge out of his experience so that knowledge gives him a renewed understanding and approach to life, to circumstances, to situations, to his business or whatever you're doing. So when you listen to what I say, you understand that my approach, the way I approach this thing, this crypto thing, the way I understand this is a total different game. That's the proof of wisdom. That's the proof of wisdom. And that is the truth, because some people be like, what is this people doing that is different from what I'm doing? See, the level of access to network they have, you do not have it. So the question I ask here is, what level of access and network do you have that you're applying to leverage on in this on the strategy? Let's say you have a market dynamics, you have a bit now. Let's say you understand the current market sentiment or the current market schematics. And the question is, what access and network do you have to leverage on that market schematics? So somebody who joins the what is it called, the bull run group now, has a leverage, has access to a certain level of information, knowledge that others do not have. Somebody who decides to go further and pay for the ETF report have access to a certain level of information that others do not have. And that is what gives them an edge. That is what we call leverage. Leverage is basically the advantage you have. What is your leverage in this season? And the greatest leverage you can have in this space, as far as crypto and Web3 is concerned, is the level of access and network you have. Have you ever heard the statement, who you know is greater than what you know? What you know can make you a millionaire, but who you know is what will make you a billionaire. Hope you get that clearly. What you know can make you a millionaire. You will earn millions. But who you know is what is going to make you a billionaire. Maybe some of you will get to understand this when you make your first billion. You'll get to understand this when you get your first billion. You will understand this when you get your first billion. There's nobody who earns 9 figures and above who doesn't understand this statement I just made now. And they don't joke with access and network. Don't joke with it. So, what level of access and network do you have that you are living on? It is going to help your mistakes by a long. As of last year, so some of my mentees, I post them sometimes on my status saying they're hosting a class, pay for their class and all that. And most people join for their class, learn a lot of information and all that as well. Get a lot of, that helps them as well. What did I do? That is access, network. As I'm moving into the bull run, I have a lot of mentees too who have groups. I'm going to be posting a couple of them. I do that a lot from time to time. I do that a lot from time on my WhatsApp status. I'm like, this person is good, pay him, join his platform and stuff and all that as well. I do that. I'm not somebody who is trying to hold anything to just I do that a lot, and I'm still going to do more of that this but what is the point I'm saying? Access, network. This determines the information you are going to have pressure and how early you have this information. Joining these live streams, listen to what I'm teaching is opening your eyes to understanding knowledge that people might not have, majority might not have, which you can literally take advantage of. Take advantage of. For example, there's a coin I talked about. I talked about this coin. I'm coming, so let me see if I can open this now. I talked about this coin. I want to show you us the coin because you can actually still buy the coin. So you bear me. I have to scroll to where I to get the exact stuff. Okay, so let me click on it. It's loading up. Um, how do I do this now? So Shola, please do a screenshot for me of this chart. Do a screenshot for me. Do a screenshot for me on this thing, whatever. So I talked about this coin. I talked about this coin and I shared it to those who are in the, how do I come up? I shared it to those who are in the bull run group. And I also dropped it to those who are in the VIP. And I told them I bought this coin for the purchase, the amount I actually used in buying it as well. And I shared it around somewhere around here, $25 or so. That was when I shared this coin, around $25 or so. And it ran up real high, real high within less than 24 hours. In less than 24 hours, it ran up real high. It ran up as high as $128. And then it came down again to um $48 and then went high again to $97. So anybody who had bought this would have been able to make 3x, 4x, 5x. I know some persons in the bull run group that made $2,000, some made $3,000, some made $500, depending on their capital. I know that was a crazy amount of gain. So when it came down here yesterday, I now made a tweet about it as well. Now, this coin, if you go and check on, if you go and check on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, they are currently updating the data. In 2021 bull run, this coin was $10 when we bought it. From $10, it rose up to $3,000. That was 300x. So $1,000 produced $300,000 on this coin. It is only $50,000 in total supply. Take notes, only $50,000 in total supply. And you know the YFO trend that began from 2020 to 2021. So this became a game changer. Now, this is a relaunch and it's on BSC Smart Chain. This is a relaunch. So it is not the same tokens of last time. This is a relaunch of the same coin by the same team. Now, once the relaunch is done, obviously people who made who got into they did a private sale, and then they did people who go in from the previous one who dropped the new set of tokens are the ones who just did some sell off right now. A massive move is coming from this, and I'm giving us this information for free and sharing about it so everyone can have an opportunity. As you can see, now updates are just going on. I think they're updating it, they're changing the contracts on CoinGecko and the contract on CoinMarketCap to be the new, for the new, what's it called? The new contract is being changed. Once all those things have been changed completely, I think if you check their group charts, let me just post this. This is their group chart. So I think from there you to see the announcement. So also be careful about groups to be sure that you don't get scammed. Please be careful about Telegram groups. A lot of scammers are there, so be very careful about Telegram groups. This is their, now if you check on their group, I think you should see an announcement. They might have updated CoinGecko. I think they said they're going to be updating CoinMarketCap. So they will update the new data, the new contract, and all that. Once that has been fully done, full-blown marketing is going to come into this coin. Full-blown awareness is going to begin this coin. And you will see this ripping off very, very, very hard. Very, very, very hard from where it is right now. Now, I'm not even talking about the all-time high of $3,000 or so. If from where it is now it gets to $1,000, that is going to be somewhere around 33x, 3,300% gains. 3,300% gains. You can do your research. Go and check history. Everything I say is verifiable. Go and check history. Go and check CoinMarketCap. Check CoinGecko. Check for the all-time high of Wirephone. Check it. You will see the all-time high as of 2021. It rose from $10 to $3,100, over 300x. Now you have the opportunity. This is because in this bullish market we are in, the teams that has been quiet for years are coming back with full momentum to push their platforms, and now you have it again. It's on BSC, Pancake Swap. Go, you can see there on the screen. Make sure you don't buy the wrong Wirephone. I just give an example. Make sure you don't buy the wrong Wirephone and you don't lose money and all that. I just posted the group chat on what's it called on YouTube, so I think you can copy it from there. Copy it from there as well. Then from the group chat you'll be able to see. I might do a post for it on the Telegram later tonight. But if you check my Twitter, you will see the content from my Twitter. Go to my Twitter handle. You should be able to see a post that I made this some days ago. I can't even recall when I made that post. You can see it from my Twitter. Go from there as well. You do not want to miss this as well, from whatever it is right now. Now, because this is the thing about some of you. You like buying. So you want to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Someone said, what is the current price? If you listen to what I just said, you shouldn't be asking me this question. I said they did a relaunch, and they're updating the data. So CMC data has not been updated. You follow whatever I've said. Check the group and all that as well. So if you end up buying the wrong thing, you might end up losing your money. So be careful about that. They did a relaunch old economics and all that as well into the new economics and new platform. So you can go from there. You should be able to see the update as well. The real contract on the Twitter. But I think on CoinGecko is updated. They've updated the CoinGecko. But for CoinMarketCap, they will update it later. I think they will update it very soon and all that. And once all those things are updated and everything has become commensurate with all their data, there's going to be a full-blown marketing on this. And you want to be early on it as well. Those who are on the bull run group already enjoyed massive gains in the first major run, which is a teaser of what is going to come. This is going to go really, 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 really big. So that aside, let me okay, I was doing this bold. So I don't know if you did a screenshot. If you did a screenshot, let me know if you did a screenshot so I can get out of this. If you did do a screenshot of this, because this screenshot is going to help me when this thing gets to $300, $500, $1,000. I'm going to use it to start shouting everywhere and boosting everywhere. I told you so. I told you so. So do a screenshot of it now, Shola, and send to me. so I don't forget. I need to learn how to be doing I told you so, I told you so. Do a screenshot. Okay, okay, fantastic. Let us leave it now, get out of here and continue whatever I'm teaching us. So back to what we were teaching. So what is your success strategy? What is your success strategy? What is your success strategy? Anybody who doesn't get the ETF report now is still going to pay for it later. That's one thing. But the truth is, why do the right thing at the wrong time? This is the best time to get the ETF report. This week we are in, entering next week is the best time to get the ETF report. Make sure you get it. Make sure you join the Bull Run group too if you are not there as well. These are two different things and have two different access to this network and benefits. Now, the seven number, which is the fifth, right? This should be the 5th. So before I talk about the 5th, in our next live session is going to be on Sunday. And on Sunday, I'll be teaching you how to generate your own trading signals. How from the comfort of your home, with just 10 minutes per day, you can generate your own trading signals by yourself, for yourself, from the comfort of your home. It's going to be on the 10th of March. So that is going to be our usual Crypto Capital show. And it's going to be an awesome teaching. But let us finish on the 5th point we have today, your greed strategy. Your greed strategy. Your greed strategy. Your greed strategy has to do with your trading plan. What is your investment strategy to protect your emotions and preserve your capital while growing your wealth? I see so many persons making so many mistakes in this bull run. And I ask myself one question: is this how they want to get rich this bull run? Is that how they want to really get rich this bull run? What you are doing, when somebody is using $50 to buy a coin into the bear market because you're thinking you're doing tumbo, you are receiving a sure information and using $50 to buy a coin. You're never going to make it. Never going to make it. No, now this is a different category. This is not for people who don't have money. There are people who don't have money, who, let's say, they are starting small and they're trying to build. That's a different ballgame. If you're in that category, I'm not addressing you. I'm addressing people who have money but are being foolish. I'm addressing the set of people that are being very, very, very foolish. You don't want to be like those set of people. So the question is, what is your investment strategy to protect your emotions and preserve your capital while growing your wealth? You need to have a strategy. You need to have a very super strategy. A very, very super strategy. A very super strategy. A very super strategy to help you. It will keep your greed in check. Now, let me just give us a hint of two strategies I teach. So I'll just give us a hint. Now, one of the strategies I always talk about in the Bull Run group is our short-term, mid-term trades. When we take our short-term, mid-term trades, we make money from them. I always say you can take that money and throw into the Bull Run token that has not started going up yet. So you put them into the coins in our Bull Run portfolio spreadsheet. So when you join the Bull Run group, you have access to the spreadsheet and my continuous mentorship from me and guidance from me, when to sell, when to hold, what to sell off, what to keep on holding. You have access to all this information when you're in the Bull Run group. Now, another thing here is, so from time to time, those informations are updated. So if you decide to cheat your way through and not get involved in it, you will not still be able to get this update. You'll miss out from all those updates as well. But when you are in the Bull Run group, you have access to this update and the periodic trainings and mentorship I do as well. And now, this is the thing. One thing I teach is, when we make money from those short, mid-term trades, I say two things. There are some people who they are still struggling in their finances, and because of their struggling in their finances, they are not able to hold certain coins for a long time as they should, because they want to sell off and just eat of it. There are people in that category, and I used to be there, so I understand their pain. It is not their fault they sell off coins that would change their life, because they don't have money. So when you make money from short-term trades, and you can decide to use the gains from the short-term profit, the mid-term profit, and take care of yourself, your daily living, while you leave your long-term portfolio to keep on growing. Or you can decide to now use from those gains. Let's say you have other things that's giving money and stuff, you're not bothered. You can use from those short-term, mid-term profit and transfer those profit and gains and throw it into the long-term. Understand? Throw them into the long-term Bull Run portfolio. So in other words, instead of just sitting hands and waiting for your Bull Run coins, you are increasing your position from profit being made. It's one of the strategies I always teach, which helps to keep the greed in check, keep your emotions in check, while still preserving your capital and growing your wealth in the long term. Another thing I always teach is, which I it's basically not like for those who have access to the ETF report. one of the a new data I'm going to be sending, a new data I'm going to be sending for those who will be paying and getting involved in ETF report will involve information which can 10x within the next 2 weeks and 3 weeks. And now this is the thing. So someone decides to put in $10,000, can decide to buy this those information with $10,000, whatever amount you can buy it with that amount of money. Now, if you buy it with $10,000, and the next 2 weeks or so, they do 10x. Those $10,000 would have made you $100,000. Let me just say $100,000. Now you have $500,000. Then this is before April 21st, before the halving. So by April, you already have $500,000 in gains. You can start to sell off those bags and use those $100,000 to buy one of the major coins, like Ethereum, for example, which everybody knows. You can start to use to buy Ethereum. Ethereum still has a high propensity from where it is. Most of the targets we are seeing on social media, on the platforms, are not even what it is. Now, someone decides to now buy it. What is going to happen? If Ethereum does 5x, they would have made $500,000. If it does 10x, they would have made $1 million. And that is one of the, if you look at every single person you're seeing online who have said they take $10,000 to $100,000 this and they this, make 6 figures, a lot of them are popping up on Twitter now. There are some that are lying, we know of, but the ones who are saying the truth, I'm afraid the ones who are saying the truth now, not the liars. One of the things you notice about each and every one of them, the strategy is the same. The strategy is the same. Getting short classified information, banking on it, and as they make mega profit from it, they roll it over into an even more blue chip token that has propensity of moving up. So in other words, they will be able to achieve 100x banking 100x on one trade. So most people are putting 100x on one trade. This is the one that people advance and making the biggest money in crypto are doing, and they make the 100x in 2 trades. So in other words, they reduce their risk and increase their gain. Is it this sense I'm giving as OT most people don't have? I'm giving you guys for free. It's OT information people don't have. So somebody now, 2 people buy a coin, $1,000, for example, and that coin does $10,000. The one person is waiting for the $10,000 to keep on increasing to $100,000. Another one decides to take that $10,000 and buy a coin like Ethereum now. The one who buys Ethereum, his $10,000, as Ethereum keeps on moving, the $10,000 will get to $100,000 over time. Meanwhile, the one who buys that, who has still $100,000, may not dump back to the $1,000. He's still holding it before it now maybe start thinking of whether it's going to pump back. And that sometimes the product will just die out of extinction. Some, on rare circumstances, it will still go well. Rare circumstances will go well. So if you want to reduce your risks and be wiser, the other one who decides to play 2 cards now on 2 positions has ended up making the 100x over time than banking it on just one token and waiting all their life for that token. This is smart. In fact, this is one of the smartest strategies that anyone could apply based on your preferences and all that as well. So what is your investment strategy to protect your emotions, preserve your capital while growing your wealth? While growing your wealth, what is your own? I just gave us 2 powerful strategies that literally, if you use it, you must definitely make so much money that you can never believe your eyes in this season. Now, there will be so many. Now, this is another thing you need to understand is imagine the bear market. Throughout the bear market now, we have 2 million coins in circulation. Imagine what is going to happen as we are moving into the bull market. The number of projects that will be coming will increase. Projects will be created like every single day. You want to be safe. Different people will be calling coins everywhere. You want to be safe. You want to be careful. If not, your money is going to go vanishing. If you want to digest, you have to come up with a strategy. In fact, if you join the Bull Run group, there was a course I did specifically on this, and I explained further a lot of strategies. So when you join the Bull Run group, you have access to it as well. If you want to pay for the Bull Run group or you want to pay for the ETF report, reach out to me on WhatsApp, my direct line, and then I'm gonna give you information how you can get onboarded and all that as well. But you want to be very careful this period. You want to be very, very careful this period and make sure you are capitalizing on early informations, because I've already thought about this at that time. Capital on early informations and the position. Now, if you miss out on one, there will always be another one. There will always be another one. And do not get carried away. Carried away. Do maximize opportunities in the lifetime of the opportunities when it is early. Just like I'm talking about this crypto now, I just showed us. People who will get in early and they'll make the biggest amount of money. But those who get in late, they'll also make money, but not as those who got in early. And then I talked about a privacy that might be coming up soon on the Gems platform. People who get another privacy from the round one, round two, they'll make a lot of money early. But those who do not, we still make money, but not as those who are getting early. So you want to be very making money on the brighter and the careful side. So then talking about how to generate your own trading signals by yourself. I'm going to be showing that on Sunday. But for today, I talked about 5 crypto money mistakes you need to avoid. Which one, I talk about your storage strategy, how and where do you store your cryptos. 2, how do you surf decentralized apps, dApps, and internet? What is your surfing strategy? 3, your sense strategy, the market dynamics. How do you understand the current market sentiment and how are you approaching it? 4, your success strategy. What level of assets and network do you have access to or applying to leverage on the thoughts on right now? 5, your growth strategy. What is your trading plan? What is your investment and trading strategy to protect your emotions and preserve your capital while growing your wealth? While growing your wealth. Now, when gold had this ETF, gold had the biggest bull run of its entire life. And the entire asset class, commodity asset class, precious stone asset class, had a good feel and experience of it. That is in that same way, Bitcoin is having a feel of it. And the ripple effect from Bitcoin will move to Ethereum and to specific special altcoins as well. And those who make the most amount of money are 3 sets of people. The first set are those who are manipulating the market behind the scene. In other words, those who are the hedge fund owners, the big guys, the VC, the private equity folks, the ones who knew and they are positioned, those ones. Whether we like it or not, these people have access to privileged information. They are number one. They're the ones who make the first biggest amount. Number 2 are those who have connections with this set of people. They are not private equity people. They are not, but they have connection or access to these people. Number 3 are those who capitalized on the penny commodities before this ETFs comes up. Now, this set of people bring it the same thing to crypto. Those who are the BlackRock guys, the Michael Saylor guys we know who've been buying Bitcoin. These people are going to make the biggest money, no doubt. They are the ones making the biggest amount of money from this. They are definitely. You can't beat them. They say if you can't beat them, join them, right? The hedge funds, the private equity. These people are they are there already. They are the ones going to make the biggest money. The same person of people are people who are in my category who have direct access to this set of people, who are able to find a way to break through protocols, break through circles to have access to this set of people, why informations are being dropped. Just like the ETF report data and all that as well. The ETF report data are not informations which you get to see anywhere. They are not what you see on the internet. No, it is not. It's a different. This is not what somebody posts. This is a different thing entirely. Then the third category of people are people now who will now capitalize on the altcoins that we have their ETF before their ETF is going to come up. those set of people are these 30 set of people will make the most amount of money in this run. And if you want to be among those who are going to make the most set of money in this run, look at this three category and find a way to be connected in any of these three categories, and it will literally help you the most in this run. So guys, bye for now. Like I always say, if the student be ready, the Shifu will appear, and when the Shifu appears, the student will always, always, always prevail. I hope you learned something today. Someone says, "Can we buy wire for today?" What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for your village people to keep you from buying it, or so you end up buying the top? You want to buy when it has already done like 3, 4, 5, 7, 10x?